Hey guys, Tiffany here. I wanted to come to you with some more distributor tips on just things that I hear from people. I know a lot of people are have a lot of fears and are very held back to, go out and get distributors to build their team. So my very first tip is having your why, having your goal, having your chart. So you need to know why you're doing this business, how much money you're looking to make, and what income level will bring you what you're looking for. So let's say that's Ruby for you. You need to have that Ruby chart out and you look how many boxes are on the Ruby chart. There's 5 boxes. That means you need 5 distributors on your team to be set up to hit that Ruby level. So knowing how many you need will push you to talk to more people. At least it did for me. If I was just kind of doing this business and just, posting a little bit here and there, hoping some people made it over to my team and wanted to join me, I would not be where I am today. But for every level in this business that we have reached, and in fact going to ambassador, we know exactly how many people we need, and it pushes me to post more, to ask more, to be more bold, and to essentially get over myself. So know that number, know how many people you need on your team to reach that level. If you need help with that, get with your upline or your diamond upline, and we can definitely help you with that. Second tip, never ever prejudge. You may have heard this 10 times, you may have heard it 20, it may be your first time, but do not prejudge people. You have no idea who needs this business and who would actually be great at this business. So don't think, oh, they have too much money. Oh, I don't know if she would know how to do social media, or she's too young, she's too old. That's a guy, I don't know if he'd want to do this. Don't prejudge. Ask everybody. Our job is to offer, hey, do you want to use the products at a discount and work on your health and wellness? Or do you want to do that and at the same time make some extra money? It's as simple as that. So I'll ask everybody. And kind of linking it back to my last video I just did, don't be selfish with this. When you have a gift, this is how I look at this business and this product line. We have a gift in our hands, and if you're too scared to share it with anybody, really you're kind of being selfish, because you're too scared to share it over a little fear you may have that they may say no, or maybe they don't want to. I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen? They just either ignore you, which, okay, whatever, just get over that. They say no, not right now, or they say yes, and then that you end up changing that person's life, and they pay off all their debt, and they're able to stay home with their kiddos. I mean, you don't know what can come of that, so you just have to make sure you're doing your job and just saying, here, it's here, do you want it? I would love to have you. And then they make that decision. I think we fear it because we think we've got to say the right thing so I get a yes. And when I'm approaching people, when I blitz, when I'm asking for a party, when I'm asking somebody to join my team, I've taken the pressure off of myself to try to control the outcome. I just make sure I do my job and I offer it. So that is our job, is to offer, 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 and ask, ask, ask. So some big tips on how I get people to sign is, once I offer and they say they're interested, or, a lot of people come to me because they see I'm consistent, they see my journey on Facebook, and I'm not just posting buy now, join my team, although I do have a few in there. I'm showing how this has changed my life. And so a lot of people, when they're interested and we start chatting, my first goal is to not just text back and forth. I try to get them on the phone. I say, hey, are you free? Can I give you a call? Or that's goal number 1. If they are local, we may try to meet up, but even faster than that is getting them on the phone. And I know everybody, your biggest thing is you say you don't have time for this, so just get them on the phone and get to the point. So I know a lot of people are scared to get them on the phone. When you get somebody on the phone, every single time, my first words out of my mouth is, it's a question to them. Tell me how you found this. Tell me why you're interested in this. How did you find it works? Or have you tried it works? Just, tell me a little bit about yourself. And they're going to start talking. Just for instance, yesterday I had a girl and I asked her, well, why are you interested in this? Tell me a little bit about yourself. And she works nights, has a toddler, has seen me on Instagram, and and she saw a post that I made about staying home and working with your babies, and she said, I didn't realize that this business could be that big or could offer that. And she goes, and that's what I'm interested in. I don't want to work nights anymore. I don't want to be home with my baby. So I'm like, okay. So I start telling her a little bit about our team. I'm like, we have a very supportive team. We have a team page. We have lots of tips to help you succeed. You know, and if you're busy, we have a lot of online tips. It's a very on-the-go online business, you know, that you're not going to have to spend a lot of hours outside of your home. So asking those questions, I can meet her needs. I've had people join me recently that they said they're just looking for a great group of friends and fun. So I'm not talking heavily about, okay, how are we going to get your $500 tomorrow? And we still talk about that a little bit, but I'm talking more about, let's go to Florida, let's get booked, and, you know, here's all the meetings and all that kind of stuff. So ask questions, meet their needs. Let's see, talk about team. So I think a big fear people have is maybe they don't have major success that they are confident in. And I want you to know that mostly when I'm talking to potentials, they never even ask me, well, they never ask how long have you been in and what kind of money are you making? I mean, every now and then somebody will. But I started this business as a distributor. My first check was $7, and I still signed up distributors with that $7 check because I talked about where I was going and what I was excited about. And that's what you should be doing. And then I also, you know, and I always talked about my upline story. I always said, you know, I got really excited to run after this business because my upline, Major, was making $10,000 a month. You know, in under a year with the company, and I'm just thinking if she can do that, you know, I can do 10% of that, about $1,000 a month. And so that's what I was telling people. So use your upline story, talk about where you're going, and even if you've been in a year or 2 years and you're not where you want to be, or you're not at a place you feel confident about, you know, I coach people to say that, you know, I've been making a check ever since I've been with It Works. You know, I work full time. I have a family, and I've just, you know, dabbled in it an hour here, an hour there, and it's just a great family. But I'm actually have a new goal that I'm running after, and this is where I'm going, and this is what my team is doing. And you know, a girl on our team just put in her 2 weeks notice last week. So if that's something you're interested in, the opportunity is there. So you can talk like that. And then I just say, here's our 3 steps. Keep it really simple with them. It's $99 to join, and you're gonna get a box of wraps with that. And you know, you can use those on yourself, or you can sell those first 4 wraps for $25 each and make your $100 back. You also can, you know, earn $120 in free product by getting your 4 customers in your first 30 days, and we're going to help you do that. And then step 3, find 3 people that want to do the business with you, want to make some extra money like you do. There's lots of mamas that want to stay home with their babies, and maybe they have some debt to pay off. So just find 3 people to do it with you, and you know what? You're going to get a $100 bonus for each of those people that you bring in. So I keep it really simple like that, and I tell them, you know, if you can follow these 3 steps, you're going to be awesome. And all you got to do is teach other people these 3 steps. So just make, you know, your words sound really, really simple. So I don't go into detail about the wrap rewards and, you know, that to get the $100 bonus, you have to get 2 customers and all that, because it can get too many numbers, too jumbly and all that. Once they are in, then you can go over the details with them as they're working their first 30 days and everything, you know. But just keep it simple, keep it light, keep it fun. And then you can tell them, you know, when you get those 3 people on your team, you're going to be set up for a $500 bonus, and I'm going to coach you along the way to get that $500 bonus in your first couple months. And then I just say, you know, let's get you started today so you're eligible for that bonus. Always use promotions. That's a huge tip I have. Use whatever promotions It Works has going on to kind of, you know, push them that they want to go ahead and sign today. You want to go ahead and get signed today so you're eligible for that $500 bonus. It's only available in the month of October. And the earlier you get started in the month of October, the more days you're going to have to complete this, because you get 2 full months. So if you get started now, you're going to have the rest of October, and then you're going to have all of November, all of December. So let's go ahead and get you started today. And then I always say, you know, I can get you enrolled, I can place your order for you, and if we're on the phone, or if we are texting, some people don't want to call, that's fine too. Then I'm getting all their information, and I am personally putting them in the computer. I don't talk to them and get them, you know, excited, ready to join, and say, okay, well, I'm gonna text you my website, girl, you just go on, you just sign up when you feel like it. Because chances are they're not gonna do it just because they're busy, or maybe they think about it too much. They think, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then they get sick tomorrow and they get busy, and too much stuff can happen. So customers and distributors, you take control. I always take their order. I don't ever give my website out. You'll rarely see me post my website on Facebook, because if somebody's interested, I want them texting me, or I want them private messaging me, so I can answer their questions. They're not just kind of jumping on my site and assuming something. And you know, if you think about our site, the wrap doesn't really have a great picture of it, how to use it, and it just has the boxes. So to me, that's, you know, doesn't tell them a whole lot. You want to tell them how it worked for you and why you're excited, and answer any questions they have. So let's get you started today. I want to help you get that $500 bonus. Start today. You're going to have the most time to earn that $500 bonus. And let me get some information from you, and I'll get your account all set up, and your website will be available in just the next few hours. So that's, I mean, not word for word, but that's kind of the general flow that I have when I'm talking to people. And, you know, but the last 3 people I've talked to, they didn't sign right then, but that's okay. I know they're very interested, and so I'm going to invite them all to the online party tonight. And I'm going to, if they don't, I'll follow up after the party. If they don't sign then, I will follow up with them again before the end of the month and let them know I want you to get started so you're eligible to earn that $500 bonus. So I'm always using those promotions to go ahead and get them to jump in. So I know there's probably a lot of other questions, fears you may have. Please post them below. I want to help you guys get over your fears with asking people to join your team. You have a gift. You have something awesome to offer them. And then sometimes you may be offering it to a lot of people, but there may be, you don't have to say the right words, but there may be something that you're putting off to them, or something that you're saying, a fear within you. I talked to a girl the other day, and she said, I can't ask people to do the 80 BV auto ship. Oh, I forgot. I do say that. I do talk about the 80 BV auto ship every time. So step number 1 is join for $99. Get your box of body wraps and some marketing materials to start your business. And then that keeps you commission qualified and active for your first month. Yay! Next month and every month after, to be active and qualified for your commissions, all you have to do is order an $80 order of any products you want. So this can be product you're using yourself, you know, maybe you're wanting the wraps or the hair, skin, and nails. You can, you know, whatever, you can start using skincare. So anything you're using at home, switch over and start buying from yourself as a distributor. And then, or you can also just get wraps every time, because you're going to need those wraps. You can sell those wraps for cash, and you know, you can get 2 boxes of wraps every month and sell those for $200 cash. As you're wrapping people, you're going to be getting customers and distributors. So that's going to be building your business while you're making this extra cash in your pocket. So that's all you have to do with us every month to be active and qualified. And I always let people know it's not a contract, so we want you to stay after it and keep working on building your business a while. But if any time you need to turn that off, you're not locked in. And I always offer that information just because, you know, when I signed up, that was like the only thing that was kind of like, oh, $80 every month. I was like, I don't mind that. I want the product, but what if I don't want it in 6 months or a year? You know, I'm in a contract, and it's no contract. So I'll let people know that. Okay, so I hope those tips help. And like I said, ask more below. I want to help you guys get over anything that's holding you back, any fears that you have, because, you know, distributors are what really take you to the high incomes. If you think about it, you can be working your tail off today. You can get a lot of customers and distributors. Imagine what your team would look like if you had 5 people doing what you're doing today. Imagine what your team and your income would look like if you had you, those 5, plus another 25 people all doing what you're doing today. You know, like you can have one party today. Imagine if there's 100 parties on your team going on, you know. So it's that, what's the word? Exponential growth. And you've got to get it started with your first distributors and helping them get their first distributors. And that's when you're going to get that massive, massive team and that massive, massive paycheck to conquer those massive, massive dreams you have. All right, guys. Thanks. Talk to you later.